Namaste viewers, welcome to my channel Vedic Ancient Science. Today I'm going to talk about some details about monthly predictions. I'm not going to do any kind of monthly predictions, but I'm going to tell you some secrets about monthly predictions. So my channel is basically about monthly predictions. This channel is new, and I did a monthly prediction for all the signs as per Vedic astrology for the month of March. If you want to watch those videos, you can watch them on my channel. But I would like to make it clear that on my monthly prediction videos, you will see I always mention bad days that will come, and it's 100% accurate. It never fails. Bad days never fail. Okay. So I'm going to talk about how there are people around the world who find multi predictions all BS stuff. It doesn't make sense for them. But I'll tell you one thing: Vedic astrology, if you have your natal chart, if you have created your natal chart or generated from any free websites, and you know your ascendant sign, you know your chart, you have studied a little bit of Vedic astrology, learned about planets, signs, and houses, So I'm going to tell you, you must be knowing about Sadhisati. Okay, all kinds of yogas that form. Okay. Monthly prediction is basically for general people who have certain signs. For example, Aries ascendant, and then Taurus ascendant, Gemini ascendant, and 12 ascendants. They have their monthly predictions. Most of them, they find bad days to be correct. Okay, I have a channel in Portuguese for Brazilians, and because you won't be able to understand Portuguese, but I have found that based on their comments on my channel, they say that bad days are always accurate, they never fail. But good days, what about good days? Good days basically depends on your natal chart. Okay, how promising your natal chart is. I'll tell you one thing: if you know about Saraswati, what happens is when the Saturn moves from 12th, first and second house from Moon. Okay, the Moon is in the middle. The Saturn comes in 12th from Moon, then it comes over the Moon, then it goes to second house from Moon. That's called Saraswati. Okay. Now this is the challenging period for anybody who is going through Saraswati. Okay, this is Saturn based, but I would like to give you some secrets about other malefics. Okay, other malefics like Ketu, Mars, Sun. These are also malefic planets, but Ketu is as no planets are good or bad. Okay, but it totally depends on how you view it, how you understand it. Okay, Saturn is, it's brutal. You know that Saturn is, how you perform, he'll give you a result. That brutal he is. But Ketu is planet. It very difficult to understand. Ketu detaches your relations. It detaches everything which you're connected to, like your parts of body, or your father, your mother, your friends, your family. It keeps you aloof. Okay. Same way the Saraswati work, Ketu also has its own effect. Okay, the same effect as Saturn has. When Ketu comes to 12th from moon, and it goes over the moon, and it goes to second house to the from the moon, it has got equal effect as of Saturn. The difference is Saturn will do its karma. Okay, the same way Ketu will do its karma. Ketu's karkas, Ketu's attributes. What are Ketu's attributes? It'll make you distant from people. It'll make you aloof. If you're a person who likes to gel with people, who likes to talk with people, who likes to have fun with in the society, what Ketu will does is it will seclude you from the society. It'll make you aloof. It'll take away all your friendships, all your relationships. It'll take away and try to make you distant from everybody, so that you can realize who all are your friends and foes in your life. This part of Ketu could be very difficult, depending on depending on the position of the moon in your birth chart. Okay, there is a yoga called Ketu. Ketu is a kind of yoga where in your natal chart, birth chart, moon is sitting alone. When I say alone, it means that in the 12th house, 12th from the moon, and second from the moon, or nobody's with moon in your natal chart. If that kind of position you have in your natal chart, then it would be tough for you. Like when Saturn passes over your moon, it's gonna be hell. Okay, and even Ketu passes over your moon, it's gonna be equally hell. Okay, so when I do monthly predictions, people sometimes say that bad days are happening, but why am I not getting good days? Why I'm not seeing good days? Because some malefic planets are passing over your moon. And I'll tell you one thing, Ketu stays in one house for 1.5 years. Saturn stays for 2.5 years. So these periods are very long. Okay, in first house, like 12th from moon, the Saturn will stay 2.5 years. Over the moon, 2.5 years, and second from moon, 2.5 years. So total is 7.5 years just for Saturn. Now comes Ketu. Ketu is 1.5 years. 12th from moon, 1.5 years over the moon, and second from moon, another 1.5 years. So total 4.5 years. So when you add just for these two malefics, it comes to 8, 12 years, around 12 years of learning, suffering. Okay, so when I do monthly predictions, bad days are for sure, and good days depends on the planetary positions. Sometimes positions of other planets like Jupiter, benefic planets, if it looks at your moon, then could be some relief you'll get. Okay, if Jupiter is looking at Ketu with the aspect of 159 or 17 aspect, then that year or that period would be of some relief. Okay, for Jupiter stays in one sign for a year. So if Ketu is passing over your moon, or Saturn is passing over your moon, and Jupiter looks at your moon, then that year would be, you're lucky. I mean, you will see bad days, obviously you will see, but not as bad as when Jupiter is not looking at the moon. When Jupiter is not looking at the moon, it's gonna be really bad. I mean, when I say bad, it will give you some learning, and you have to learn. It's giving you chance to learn. If you do not learn, Saturn will come once again after 30 years and teach you the same lessons related to that house or your relations. Okay, it'll teach you again if you have not learned in the past. Ketu does the same thing, and the worst part of Ketu is Ketu snatches away everything. Everything, when I say whatever it aspects. Okay, especially moon. Why do we say in Vedic astrology moon or nakshatra is important and ascendant nakshatra is important? Because of this, your moon is your mind and your ascendant is your entire body. So when Ketu or Saturn passes over your moon, it's gonna mess up your mind. Okay, you will feel stress, extremely stressed. When Saturn passes over your moon, many things happen, like your mother dies, your father dies, and accidents, surgeries, chopping of your body part. Anything can happen. Eye surgery, brain surgery, like tough times. When you say tough times, when you feel a pain, extreme pain, that will happen when Ketu passes over your moon or Saturn passes over your moon. Not just Sarasati, that Saturn gives trouble. Any malefic that travels over your moon will give you trouble, and that's the reason for monthly predictions. Sometimes you feel nothing has changed, everything's just the same, and I'm watching these monthly predictions and it's not going right. Why? Because of malefics are passing over your moon. Alright guys, I hope you understood the concept of Sarasati and yogas of moon and malefics over your moon, okay, and how monthly prediction work. I hope you understood this. Alright, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up, and share this information with your friends and your family. Thanks for watching. Namaste.